IW Mafia, JP here with Big Joe. We were going to have Scott Wilder on, but we're having some issues with the phones. And I don't think we'll be doing phone interviews. We'll probably go back to doing something like this online. We just have to figure it out by we, I mean me. And we're going to talk some wrestling today.
I actually watched wrestling this week. A little bit of it.
Did you? So, we're going to try to figure this out, but it's the phone issues. The phones are new to us, and I don't think we should have been doing a phone interview this early, but so be it. That's what we do. And we'll get it figured out. We will have Scott Wilder on at another time. Next week we had a big one. We have Coach Mike Hollow will be in studio. And Mike Hollow, for those who don't know, has trained guys like Kofi Kingston, Ivar, Warbeard Hansen, Handsome Johnny. How many times can I name him?
Quite a few. And he followed, sorry for my stuttering, he started after Kowalski. He was part of Kowalski's and came in through that.
Right. And shout out to Over the Top Ropes podcast for setting that up for us. Because that's Mike Hollow's a good guy. Doesn't do a lot of interviews. You don't see his name out. But he's trained some of the best. So
he's trained champions.
Literally, legit world champions. And that's... So that'll be next week. I'm talking to our good friend Sam Amato about getting Sam back in. And in
Makua.
studio, he's working on his own podcast, Way Better You, which is something me and him had talked about years ago. Him doing something with that name, Way Better You.
I remember you telling me about that and how it was a spurt of a conversation, real quick, didn't mean nothing, a couple words, but then it amounted to what it is now.
Right. And shout out to my godson Patrick and my good friend Joey for this awesome Rocky Balboa vs. Thunder Lips charity exhibition t-shirt straight from, did I tell you where they bought this?
Was it on their road trip to Florida?
Yeah, they went into Hogan's Beach Shop.
Oh,
Hogan's
nice.
Surf Shop.
Did he bring you the alcoholic Mountain Dew?
No, they couldn't find it.
Okay.
He did say Hogan's Beach Shop, though. He took pictures and, they have a legit ring set up in the middle of it.
Can you get in it?
No.
That would be cool if you can get in it.
Yeah, no one's going to let you in a ring, Joe.
I couldn't get in the ring. I remember the few times we tried back in the day with NECW or whatever we were working, I'd always fall. I couldn't get in. I'd try to go under the rope, and I'd just get stuck. And, they were down. They said he was there. Somebody came in asking for the boss. The boss.
Asking to talk to the boss. And the cashier was like, well, I'm the boss today. And they were like, no, the boss.
The boss.
And they were like, oh, he's in back on a phone call. So he was in the shop at the time they were there.
That's cool. Even like something like that, you're in his building, even if you get to catch a glimpse of him, would be pretty cool.
Right. And I didn't watch wrestling this week. I didn't watch much at all.
I watched a little bit. I forget what show it was. I think it was WWE.
AEW bought Ring of Honor. Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor.
And Tony Khan says it will be on TV.
Yes, weekly.
So that's kind of cool.
But that being said, hey, Tony, sign the goddamn bouncers.
The bouncers?
Brian Malonis.
Oh, that would be yes.
They were Ring of Honor. They weren't tag champs, but they were in the contenders, in the contendership. Why not sign them, Tony? Like, come on.
Now, are they still Ring of Honor, or when everything fell, nobody?
Ring of Honor. They are not under contract. They are not under contract with Ring of Honor.
Yeah, because when Ring of Honor initially, stopped production, everybody got released. Right. So now they're just going to rebuild.
They are not signed to Ring of Honor at this time.
That would be an amazing sign though.
That would be. So sorry guys, as I do this I have to check different levels and things to that nature as well, so
I'm just a rock. I'm just here.
I'm not arguing with that.
No, you're not, and I know, and I feel like I said before, and I'll say it on the show, I thank you for everything you do, and I apologize at the same time for nothing that I do. No, that came out wrong.
I know what you mean.
For the nothing that I do.
Well, we won't have the discussion on that.
Okay.
But yeah, so next week, Mike Hollow, like I said, Sam Amato coming on. He's going to let me know in the next couple of weeks. Randy Shawn, a.k.a. formerly Jay Buster, will be in at some point, hopefully. Randy, I know you listen every damn week. Every week you're in my comments. Mike McCarthy, you're in there too a lot of times. You guys got to get in studio, man. I know, Mike, I know you just had the baby and stuff.
Bring the baby.
No, don't bring, no. So this is the difference between me and Joe. I have responsibility on the podcast.
Yeah.
And Joe just says, bring the baby.
Yeah. I'm like that.
Joe's not the one that has to filter out the baby sounds after the fact.
I'm not like goofy sidekick in the radio show.
No, you're the one who likes to make my job more difficult.
I don't do it on purpose.
You do it on purpose.
I don't.
Then make it easier and stop making it more difficult.
I'm trying.
You're not. It's and let's see. And shout out to those people who are listening to us on Twitch. Like we neglect Twitch a little. We don't use Twitch a lot, so shout out to them. If you're listening on Twitch right now, give us a little comment, thumbs up, like, follow, subscribe, and let's get to some wrestling talk. Like, what did you watch this week?
I watched the it wasn't this. It was Thursday. This past Thursday, I watched some of the whatever the Thursday. No, Friday Night SmackDown. I watched SmackDown, and I only watched a little bit because it just bothered me. It was like a high spot and then nothing. You know.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. You jump off the top rope and land on your ass, and what are you going to do right after that?
I slipped on the ice and landed on my ass and went to urgent care.
So, like, you're not supposed to do anything after a high spot. You're supposed to be dead.
Yeah. Well, what I watched was I watched SmackDown. I watched up to the Kevin Owens Seth Rollins fight where Rollins lost in KO fights.
Did you see Kevin Owens with his shaved head? And
no, I haven't seen that yet.
He shaved his head bald. Came out in jeans and a t-shirt, no, jorts and a t-shirt.
Oh.
With braces on his legs.
He put himself the embodiment of Stone Cold.
Then you heard it. You heard it.
I heard it.
You heard it.
What I hear?
You heard the glass break.
Oh.
And then nothing happened.
Then nothing happened.
But you heard it. And it was like somebody put, imagine for Owens to hit the pop of his career, it had to be someone else's music playing.
But, I mean, I like KO. I think he's a good worker. I like his in-ring gimmick.
What's his gimmick?
No, being him like him. I like the way. I like that. Whether it's him as the character, whatever. I like that. I like the way that he's a big man doing smaller guy moves. You know.
Okay. It's and he's always kind of been like that. And they questioned him when he came into NXT, and he went, "Yeah, watch this."
Yeah.
You know, and jumped over the top rope and did a suicide.
Well, and that's the thing. You don't see very much of that. You didn't see that much of that back in the Attitude Era with the bigger guys. They had their own high spots and things they did, but it wasn't like the lucha style, the smaller guys that would jump through the top ropes or flip over the top rope.
That's right. And it wasn't guys his size. It's out of place. It's very out of place.
Yeah. And that's what gets the pop.
There's not room for more than one person like that, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And with that being the thing, it's hard to get through as that one.
I saw you. So, the Mirror Southie,
Pat Dillon
running his UFO wrestling in Malden, Massachusetts, at the Malden Irish American, April 24th, April vacation. to Sunday, folks, I won't be there. I will be out of town.
When is it again? One more time?
April 24th,
April
Sunday.
24th. I should be there.
Darley Decimo, the Bad Apple Adam Barber, along with his management team, OMG, Omega Management Group, I believe it is. And there's a lot. He's got a ton going on. He's got Brian Bayside, who is from this area, or actually from South Boston, hasn't been in this area for some time. Went out to California to do some acting and some training, and he's on Pat's show.
Pat usually runs a great show.
Yeah, fun. They're fun,
family friendly.
They're definitely fun shows. Oh, look at that. We got lights. Now you guys have to see us. Ooh, we're ugly. We are ugly SOBs. Oh, I'm handsome.
My face resembles a kicked in shit tin. Yep, I said it again. Made your job harder. No, I'm doing that tonight. I'll find that. All right. I can just see the... Yeah, I'm sorry. All right. So now, back to Pat's show.
Yes, April 24th.
In Malden.
We're not connected to a lot of places.
Yeah.
We're too late for Facebook. That's what happened. Let me see if I can...
All this
I'm still trying to connect some of the stuff.
And all this technical issue stuff is my fault.
It's not your fault.
It's going on YouTube.
Yeah, we got it on YouTube. We got it on Twitch. We got it on Twitter. It's just all the Facebook links for some reason didn't connect. I'm gonna try to get it online. And so as I'm working through this, I we don't want dead air. But
yeah, and some of the other matches I watched last week. Now I don't remember everything because I was kind of half watching it, but it was on. And the one thing that the Austin Theory and something. They announced it. They had that clash at the table. I'm sorry,
Pat McAfee, maybe?
Yes, Pat McAfee and Austin Theory. I'm looking forward to that match at Mania.
Oh, Pat McAfee did a Mania match a couple years ago. Or maybe it was in NXT, one of the NXT WrestleMania,
the spots, yeah.
Yeah, and did really well with it, actually. Yeah. I mean, he's a football guy. But he wasn't he wasn't a wide receiver. He wasn't he wasn't someone who did a lot of running and a lot of athletic stuff. He was actually a kicker.
Yeah.
But he has a ton of personality.
He's great on the mic, and being a kicker, that brings in a whole new level of finishing moves now. Put your head up on a tee and kick you in the head.
Yeah. But it's I think that's going to be a good match, actually.
That's going to be fast-paced.
We'll see about that.
Well,
I mean, you got someone that's not really a wrestler.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about the main event for Mania?
Lashley and it's not Lashley. It's
Reigns and
I think that's a main event. I think that's an attraction.
Do you think it's worth watching again?
Yeah.
Meaning, we so many times we've seen.
Yeah, but how many times have you seen it with Reigns as the heel
and Lesnar as the
baby face?
Yeah, that's true. It's like the same coin, but it's flipped.
Right. So I think it's interesting. I'll be honest with you. I'm not all that interested in Mania as a whole.
Yeah.
This year, there's not a lot that grabs me. I was just looking. They just announced so they do fan access different now.
Okay.
And you have to book times, and it's more like Q&A sessions.
Oh.
And the one after Monday Night Raw is the Dead Man.
The Undertaker.
At 11 p.m., on Monday night. It's $200 to get into that one.
To watch him answer questions.
Yes.
That's crazy.
But you get the chance to ask him questions.
Is it include a meet and greet?
I don't think. Probably.
I say if it includes a meet and greet and a photo with them, it could be pretty...
You're more about the meet than the greet.
Yeah.
Meet with the A.
Yeah, that's not a lie. considering I just devoured a Whopper.
And so I mean, the rest of the other ones were all. It's like Charlotte and Sasha and Kofi and Xavier Woods. So the
Ronda
normal.
Rousey and Charlotte. I don't know what's going to happen with that match.
You're not supposed to know.
No, I looking at it and it's like I don't know how it's booked. I know Charlotte's the heel, Ronda's the face, but
Josh, Satan the Kid, Josh the barber says, the barber at the Luxury Box in South Boston on East Broadway, by the way, for those wondering. I'm going to plug them because I like them.
Is this Satan the Kid?
Satan the Kid. He said they should have gone back to one night, and I completely agree.
I agree with that as well. Because there's a lot.
But I'm Jesus the Kid.
Jesus. I'm just a kid over there that's picking his nose in the corner.
Yeah, I completely agree. It should be one night. It should not be two.
It gives you that excitement having it one night. When we went this during the day, you had that excitement where you had to go from person to person to person.
Now the reason they do the 2 nights now, I think, is just to get everybody a little WrestleMania payday. But the WrestleMania paydays aren't what they were, from what I understand, because there's no pay-per-view money.
Yeah, and the way the payday comes now, I think there's some people like. When we went in for WrestleMania 25, and you've gone before, after, but you had someone like Hornswoggle out on the floor taking pictures.
Right.
That was his payday because he didn't have a spot.
Right.
In May. So I appreciate that you get in the back room, you're getting some of them paid, but at the same time, you're costing the fan the fair weather fan that doesn't have that extra money.
It's out now, too, so we can talk about this and who else might be in, like some sort of WrestleMania payday for that weekend.
I'd like to find out.
For Wright?
Oh, I know that guy.
It's out. It's out. He posted a picture.
It's out. It's out in the open.
George Carroll. Congratulations, George, on getting your the writing job back with NXT.
They let you go and then they realize what they're missing.
You got hired by Shawn Michaels twice.
There you go. I mean,
so kid from Dorchester, who knew he could do it, right?
Exactly.
Only everybody, not and when I say everybody, I mean everybody in your circle, George, because you know damn well there were people against you, and you stood up and told them all where to go, and you chased your dream, and you got it. I'm so proud of you.
The people that are against you, he used them as a platform to push himself further.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know George a little bit better than I do, because you've been to more events with him, and the few events I've been to with him, or the few conversations I've had with him, the way he speaks, the way he tells what's going on, like it's just,
right.
It's like you're reading the writing, if you know what I'm saying. It's the writing come to life to hear that guy speak, and when he puts that to work for NXT, you're going to see magic.
Yeah, I think so. I think you'll see guys like, I don't even know. I think you'll see guys like Josh Briggs excel a little.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll see some of these newcomers. I think he'll be able to work well with some of these athletes that they want to bring in.
Yeah, with that college sports thing.
Yeah, so George can work with anybody.
And knowing, getting back to knowing George, the way he explained things to me for what I was doing when we were at events, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. He's clear, he's concise, he knows what he's doing, and he paints you the picture to see and do it. So hopefully with these college athletes coming in, they'll be able to pick it up as well.
That's right. So congratulations. You deserve it.
Big pat on the back. Big pat on the back, George.
And that's so I was text messaging with someone else today.
Uh-oh.
And this person had posted a picture.
You cheating on me?
Of the Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, no. So, sorry. He posted a picture of an event that happened in Quincy, Massachusetts, at the Quincy Armory, by a promotion, WWA, which was known for... They got some of the WWE guys that were coming in off of injury and stuff, but he also did the Carney thing. So they had a guy from New Jersey that was wrestled as One Warrior Nation, which was, of course, the Ultimate Warrior's name. And that was what they used in WCW. And this guy claimed to be the Ultimate Warrior. So this guy's about 5'6".
Yeah.
If that, came out in cowboy boots and had a belt that he bought. And so this poster just billed him as the Warrior. So I texted this person and I said, you should have a chase figure for your figure that he just had come out and be the alternate Warrior.
That would work.
And I'm talking about, of course, the alternate Anthony Green.
That would work.
And he replied back and went, yeah, that might happen now.
that would be a good way for him to do it. That would be great.
The alternate Warrior.
The alternate Warrior. You know, with the tassels on the arms and the whole
face paint and
shaking the rope.
Yeah, so talking with Anthony for a little while today.
Do you remember, speaking of the Ultimate Warrior, long time ago at Bosco, at our high school?
Oh, I remember. There's a videotape of that.
Somewhere. I think Jimmy Richardson has it.
Okay.
Or had it. I don't,
Yeah, whoever has it should probably burn it. But
I'd love to see that.
Whoever
again.
has it, I get a $50 reward for whoever has this.
Oh, yeah. I'll even add to it. But what we're talking about is when I was a senior in high school and JP was a junior in high school. Obviously, we went to the same school. The school's not around anymore. But a bunch of us that were seniors brought in our mattresses from our beds at home. And we set up a ring, ropes and everything.
Is that true?
Yes.
I never knew I never knew you put your mattresses down.
Oh, yeah.
there.
We brought in our own mattresses. We covered it with the tarp. And we had wrestling matches. Obviously, it wasn't hard matches. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. We just put it on for like a pep rally. And a friend of ours, I'm going to give his name, Dave Ivaska, who's thin and blonde, but back then he was had some kind of a physique to him, but he went out as Hulk Hogan, and I wrestled him as the Ultimate Warrior. And I just want to say this: the Ultimate Warrior lost that match. Because at the time Hulk Hogan was the biggest thing, and I got the leg drop. And then who else? We had Sergeant Slaughter. We had.
Who was Slaughter?
I
remember you and Dave.
Jackie Rogers, I think, was Slaughter.
Oh, man, he had the chin.
Yeah.
Then, he had the head for it.
John Collins and Timmy Geary were the head shrinkers, I think. And then I don't remember. Dapper was in it.
Bobby D says he's watching us live now. He got us on YouTube.
He got us on his big
None of the Facebook connected. I think because we were too late.
We came in late.
Facebook is pretty strict on that.
Where is he on? Is he on Facebook?
He sent me a message.
Okay.
He said he's watching us now, live, mother.
Yeah,
that was a great event. That was it had to be the woodworking teacher that ran that.
It was Mr. McIntyre, who passed away about 2 years ago.
Because he ran the pro wrestling club.
Yep, and I was part of that.
I did that for I did it for like a year. Well, maybe a week where I actually showed up.
It started my sophomore year, your freshman year.
And we used to just go and watch wrestling after school.
Talk about it. And because where I was senior year, where I was homeroom with woodworking, talking to Mr. Mack every day, and we were like, let's make some pep rallies fun. And he talked, and we got it done, and we had some good ones. We did the lip syncing contest. We did the lip syncing.
Yes.
You
and your friends were the new kids.
We the new kids. Who else?
Dave
Ivaska was the Humpty Dance.
Yes. Was that? Oh.
Not Dave Ivaska, Dave Savage. John Collins and
I think Sean Donahue was Flavor Flav or something.
Yeah,
right?
it was a train wreck. I remember Dave Savage's the Humpty Dance walked up into the junior section, into your section, doing this thing, and I think a bunch of you guys beat him up.
Don't you wish that was real?
It was. Oh, yeah. Well, we won't go
Long
there.
story short.
Yeah. Tim, lay down.
If we only knew.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll leave it at that.
Yep. For another day, maybe.
We should probably not mention his name anymore on this podcast.
That's true, yeah. All right, we'll stop there.
Just because. You never know. The two guys from South, they had nothing to do with it.
Yep.
We're like Howie Cow. We'll talk about it so you know it's not us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's out there. No, we had fun with that stuff. Like I remember watching. I didn't partake in any of that stuff. I was too much of an introvert back then. I was shy.
I don't think I had the stuff going on now that I did back then. I was kind of out there, and
Yeah, you were drunk.
yeah, I was drunk and misled. I was there. You won't. I remember, where were we? We were near what's the square near the Erie pub you were talking about earlier?
Oh, Adams Corner, Adams
There's an
Village.
insurance agency on the other side.
Yep.
And there's a big window. And someone said I wouldn't jump through it. I tried. I didn't go through it. Let's just say that hurt a lot. But I've changed. I'm not like that anymore. 27 years sober on April 8th. I don't do that anymore.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I turned 21 and quit.
Yeah, that's
pretty much.
And you were drunk for like 10 years.
I was drunk.
Were you drunk in school?
Oh yeah, quite often I was. Why do you think I didn't play basketball senior year?
Okay.
Okay, I was like, So I didn't play. But yeah, that for me now, looking at that was a different life.
Yeah.
That was a different person. I mean,
addiction's real.
As much as I grew up into it, grew up away from it and changed, it brought a whole different slew of issues.
But yeah, we all got issues.
Yeah.
I got more issues than a magazine.
That's a good one.
It's now. Like what else? I don't even know what else is going on for Mania this year. To be honest, I know the main.
Something's going on with Dewdrop.
Who's gonna win the? Because they're gonna do the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, I assume.
Yeah, I bet you're gonna see a lot of new people in there.
Usually that's the NXT guys. Usually that goes. It's been going to one of the NXT guys. Who's the Dirty Millionaire?
I haven't watched NXT in a little bit.
He's my pick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll look at it later. Sounds like horrible on a podcast, but
I thought Dewdrop for the longest time was Honey Boo Boo.
She grew up and became Dewdrop.
Yeah. And then I realized Dewdrop is like Irish, I think.
Yeah, I think she got the brogue.
I'm pretty sure it's Irish, but yeah, because like she said,
Irish
she looks
or
up to
Northern
Becky
England.
and Becky 2 belts. So yeah, I think WrestleMania is going to be cool to watch because it always is. I just don't know if I can deal with 2 days of it.
Yeah, that's the hard part of watching it. Like there goes your whole weekend. It's not bad if you're there because you get to go to the fan fest.
I don't know if I would do it both days.
Oh, that's the thing. Depending on where it is. Like, say, I don't know, where is it next year? It's down in some outdoor stadium, right?
Yeah. It's
down in Florida?
Probably Florida.
Yeah. But, like, something like that's different. Like, you're down there, there's more stuff to do. You go to the different all-day festivals.
Saying the kid says she's Scottish, Dewdrop.
Scottish? Close enough. It's Irish-ish.
Everyone's Irish this week.
It's just a different tartan.
Everybody's Irish this week. You know that.
Different color kilt. Yeah, it's March. Everyone's Irish in March.
Now, so guys, just so y'all know, this show is hosted on so many places that we're thankful for. QATV, Channel 8, for always putting us on, hosting us here. Spreaker, we're Spreaker Prime, so you can get us on Spreaker, on the Spreaker app even.
And it's a lot of great, to plug other podcasts, not by name, but there's a lot of other great shows that on Spreaker Prime that you can like if you're into different things.
It's not all wrestling. There's
I know that
wrestling.
True crime. Gwen listens to a lot of true crime podcasts. It's fun, but
yeah. But the Spreaker Prime program is awesome. They're good to us. Highly recommend it. And just check them out, please. And tell them we sent you. Say it came from the Irish Whip.
Came from the Irish Whip.
Shout out to Dingo. Just because.
Dingo.
Carl, over in Australia.
Always
listening to us.
Oh, yeah.
Down Under. Kyle and Travis always doing their thing. Like,
they've been listening to us since, like, day one.
I love seeing the videos of Travis, like, working out. Like, he's a full-grown adult at this point.
I know. When we met them, like, we
was a kid.
we haven't physically met them, but when we met them through the
He
show,
was 10 years old.
8, 10, now he's mid-20s,
Yeah.
going to the gym. I love it.
That's...
I got Bobby D asking me a question now. He wants to know who's fighting Becky Lynch at Mania. I'm not too sure.
We'll look it up right now.
All right. It's funny how, like, neither of us watch a lot of wrestling these days. We try to as much as we can, busy lives, you know, and it's the days leading up to Mania.
You got a bet on WrestleMania?
You can.
You can.
I know. Like, in the back in the day, there was like drinking games, or a pool. What number you'd get the number. Like, you'd pick a number and you'd pick a guy, and whoever he'd be that entrant or whatever into the Rumble. I think Becky Lynch is fighting Bianca Belair.
Yes. Here's the question: as this got posed recently, does she cut Bianca's hair? What happens if Bianca gets her hair cut?
It's not as intimidating. It's not as...
It's here. It's not intimidating.
No. But
I get... No, I know what you're
the whip
saying.
And stuff.
Right.
And it's almost like, well, there goes half her gimmick. But
is it? I mean, it is, but, can't she just do something else?
Is it a hair match, or like,
No.
is that a stipulation?
No. Just something somebody said.
I wonder.
And I could see them doing it.
Does Becky heal that much? Well, after getting whipped, yeah.
Becky will do anything to be a heel.
And then the Omos and Bobby Lashley match.
Yes. Which is confirmed.
Now, he's a big guy. Now, there's been a lot of big guys that come out in the wrestling lately over the years of that type of height and stature. And
Yeah. Not like almost, though.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. A lot of them have been put over for just being big, and almost gets in there.
He's not great yet. I think he still needs AJ.
Yeah.
But he's good enough. I mean, and he's legit tough. Like, I think he was Kevin Nash's bodyguard.
And where?
Like, in
real
real life, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I know.
Real life.
I've done it before.
No, yeah.
I don't really live in real life very often.
No, we know.
I live in fantasy, and it's actually more. It's like a horror scene. I've been watching movies about supernatural stuff. The TV show I'm watching is Supernatural.
I'm looking at sneakers.
Are you looking for 46?
No lie.
All right, now, I posed this question to JP a little bit earlier tonight while we were driving in, when he tells me that number 45, not the president that I don't particularly go with, not going to become a political podcast, but number 45, pairs of sneakers. And are there sneakerheads out there besides him? I mean, he has 45 pairs of sneakers in 2 feet.
Shh. My mother listens to this.
He has 45 pairs of sneakers. He has, I think he has 9 pairs of flip-flops and some slides and a pair of Uggs.
I do.
He has
the Uggs are slippers, though.
He has more footwear than Imelda Marcos.
If
you guys don't remember her, that was something from the 80s.
That's not true.
But I want to message us somewhere, somehow. If you're a sneakerhead or know a sneakerhead, we want to talk.
Where's the Meat Boys at? Where's Meats and Tweets?
Do they have meat sneakers?
No, but the Meats and Tweets guys, they were a podcast for a little while. They stopped doing it. One of them got into music, and they were sneakerheads, like legit sneakerheads.
Well, let's reach out to them and have a discussion.
Yeah,
I believe they're fairly local too, right?
Oh yeah, they're from a very familiar zip code.
The 02127.
02127, that's it.
All right. So maybe we have to reach out. I want a full sneaker episode.
In fact, Satan the Kid probably knows them because They're clients of the barber in the chair next to his.
Okay.
That's how I met them.
I found a good barber.
You did?
Yep, in Weymouth. The guy's great.
Are you going to go to him at some point?
Yeah, but I'm still going to put my hat on. No, I went to him. He cleaned me up. He made it look, what's the word? I don't want to say human.
Presentable?
Yeah. Ish. Yeah. Passable. Like he'd bring me home but not introduce me to your mother type of look.
That's... No one's bringing you home.
No.
No one's bringing you home.
Bobby D says he's going to Mania with you, and he's got 20 pairs of sneakers. Bobby D.
That doesn't surprise me.
Bobby D at 20.
So one pair for each decade. I'm joking, Bobby. Bobby, I wish I was going to... I'm not actually going to Mania, man. I was gonna... I changed my mind.
Maybe we should find someone to go watch it if there's someone doing it. Remember how back in the day, like Good Times used to do it, different places would have Mania on.
Hooters used to show that stuff.
We should. Are they still doing it?
I don't know.
They get male waiters now.
No, you'd be happy with that, huh?
Yeah, I don't mind. As long as he gets my order right. I just want the extra sauce with my wings.
That's...
Go
for the wings, stay for the breasts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, go for the wings, look at the breast.
Yeah. I mean, the breasts, as long as they're cooked, they're fine.
Exactly. On the plate,
Yeah.
Yeah. Finger food.
Gwen might listen, too.
Yeah. Finger food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if you know any sneakerheads or you're a sneakerhead out there, reach out to us and talk to us and we'll talk about it.
I mean, there's people... So, Super Bowl Sunday, I was sitting with a kid. As I was with Pat from UFO, I was with a kid who had just sold $100,000 worth of sneakers.
To one person?
To one person. Guy came in from Vegas, rented a U-Haul, and drove back to Vegas with all the sneakers.
With how many sneakers is that?
It was a So the guy in Vegas owns a shop, one of the most famous sneaker shops in the world.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's not like his personal collection.
No, these might be. Like his personal collection is worth over $1 million of
sneakers.
Yeah, and this is a guy that was homeless like 2 years ago.
Good on him.
Flipped a pair of sneakers, and kept flipping. And now he has
flipping sneakers like people flip houses.
He's got a really like I said, one of the most. His sneaker shop is partners with American Eagle.
Okay.
So like that's a major brand.
Yeah.
And the kid who sold the sneakers is the kid who started Concepts, which is a big sneaker shop here.
Yeah.
They got a store in Hong Kong, and they got bought out by another major shoe company.
What's the name of the Vegas guy shop?
I forget. UN.
UN?
Yeah, if you look up UN Shoes Sneakers Las Vegas, it'll pop up. I forget what it is, though. I know his name. His name's JC, 2J, or 2Js, whatever.
Urban Necessities?
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm guessing you can't just go in there and get a pair of old man Skechers.
No,
Oh. Look! I'm just looking at the picture, and the display is.
He'll have pairs in there for up to 100,000. Up here.
That's insane.
People pay it, and he winds up getting what they call samples, and a sample is like the shoe on your foot before it gets released.
Like they're going to take this sample and shop it around to different...
Yeah.
Is Foot Locker going to buy it?
So he'll get samples. So then the shoes that get released are always a little different than the sample. So they're one of one. So
he gets the one-offs.
They're like 1 of 1, 2 of 2, that type of thing. But I mean, he's got sneakers in there that aren't super high.
I can't find the prices. It's like I don't go to those restaurants that don't have the prices on the menu. This seems like one of those restaurants.
No. The price is on everything, trust me.
All right, sneaker brand.
He goes around to like sneaker conventions. He's kind of cool to watch, because his face is tattooed up. He'll go to sneaker conventions and he'll pick a sneaker. whichever sneaker, whichever colorway he picks. He wants everyone. He wants to own everyone in that building that day because he wants to control the price of it. So before the sneaker convention starts up, he'll roll up to a table, say, I want all of those. What's your asking price? And, well, I don't want to sell them all. What do you mean you don't want to sell them all? I'm not asking. I'm not negotiating with you. I'm asking what your selling price is. And he'll give them their selling price. Or he'll walk up and say, how much for your whole table?
Just buy them out.
And, like, people, like, stutter. Like, no. You got to know what you have on your table, and you got to know your price.
Yeah.
You know, and he'll say, I'm coming back in 10 minutes.
Come back and
drop cash. And he'll
cash.
come back and drop cash.
I saw a video of like a sneaker convention. I think you sent it to me or something, and it was people like walking around with their sneakers in locked cases, carrying them around. Like you'd see like a musician carrying his guitar. They had sneakers in a case like that.
I mean, I don't keep them in locked cases, but I take my sneakers out of the box.
You throw the box away?
Usually.
Doesn't that drop value? I don't know.
It does. But I don't sell.
Okay.
Like the sneakers I wear, I don't resell. If I buy a pair to resell, I buy a pair to resell.
Now, then these sneakers that you have, the 45 pairs, well, as of tomorrow, they're not like thrown in the bottom of your closet. They're like displayed.
So I have cases that I buy.
Okay, and they stack up.
Yeah.
So it's like a little display shelf.
So I can see them. Like when your sneaker's in the sneaker box, you can't see the sneaker.
Yeah.
So I put it in these, and it has a little drop. You know, the front drops down. You pull them out.
So, all right, to put this in terms, I understand. Where I worked at convention, I'd get my pictures with different people and all that, and I'd put them on the wall. And I'd sit there and look at them like, oh, I remember that? And you're like, oh, sneaker.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll sit there and look at my sneakers.
Oh, like what did you told me what you did last night?
Well, it wasn't last night. It was a couple nights ago. I woke up. I couldn't sleep. It was like 2 a.m, so I cleaned a few pairs of my sneakers.
So that's like, but I don't understand it. Like, you wake up, you're like, usually it's like you wake up, you go to the bathroom, you get a drink.
I wasn't like tired anymore, so I had to burn some energy.
Yeah.
So I went, I got some warm water, and I got out my brushes.
Do you wear like the monocle and like you?
No, but I got a couple of brushes.
Little toothbrush action?
No. They're scrubbing brushes.
Sneaker cleaning brushes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what they are.
So, come next Christmas, I'll buy you a sneaker cleaning kit.
I'll send you the brand I'm using at that point.
Oh, the brand, it's brand specific. It's
not
like,
so
I don't go on Amazon and pick like Amazon Choice and send it to you.
No, because they don't work.
Okay.
I find like right now I like a particular brand. I won't even plug it because it works. It's quick. The stuff lasts for a long time because you don't have to use a lot of the cleaning solution. But there's another brand I want to try.
Okay.
So I might try the other brand, and if it works better, I'll switch.
Well, it's kind of like if you like one whiskey, you drink one whiskey, and every now and then you might try another one.
Well, why would I only drink one whiskey?
Well, I know you drink all the whiskey. But I'm saying, if you drink Jameson, you like Jameson, but somebody hands you a bottle of, Tullamore Dew, you got to drink it.
Ooh. That's way better than Jameson.
I know. I like the little bottle that comes in.
Yeah.
I don't drink it. I
have a Red Sox bottle.
Really?
Of Tullamore Dew, yeah. Joe, my godson got it for me. My 4-year-old godson got it for me for Christmas.
A little bottle of whiskey. There you go.
Actually, I think he got it when he was 3.
Yeah, I bought a bottle. Did I buy the bottle of that? No, I didn't. I bought some other giant bottle, and I brought it to the studio. The now defunct studio.
Yeah.
Still trying to find another place to go. And that will come soon. Jesse's a good dude. He just finished up a tour with the Gobshites down in Florida, doing.
They're all down there.
They all went down. They're back now. They just did a little. I say it's a tour. Pete says it's a run of shows. Either way you do it, it's good music, and they spread it down in Florida around the Tampa area during their St. Patrick's Day. And all the pictures I've seen, they had Jameson. More like a glass than a shot,
They should have been up in Salty.
Yeah, get them on the parade.
They've done the parade.
Should get them on the parade again. They used to be on the BCN float.
Is that what it was? I know they've done it.
Well, not BCN, FNX. Not FNX. What's the other one? AAF. They were on the AAF float.
Okay. Yeah, I know they've done it a few times.
Yeah, I think that's something we should do again.
Now, guys, I know it was sort of a short show. I'll call it another type of show.
It was a poop.
a poop show. But we had fun.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, this is stress relief. Sometimes it's stress.
It's that moment of clarity. Hear me out. Where everything else in my life that I have going on is put aside. And it's that hour of not worrying about that. And coming in here and not being able to do anything.
We got to figure something out. But we will.
Yeah.
Like now.
Yeah.
But next week, Mike Hollow. Mike is
trainer of champions.
I've never met Mike. He's one of those people around New England I've never met.
You know almost everybody.
Yeah, and I know of him. I doubt he knows of me, other than the OTTR guys talking to. Yeah. I literally logged on to Off the Top Ropes as they were interviewing him last week, and they said, "Have you ever done the Irish Whip?" And they didn't know I was there.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No." And at the end of it, we had a friend request from him. So
did he know of the show beforehand? All right.
No.
But still, it's cool. He said he wanted to do us, and we're gonna get him on.
In studio, he'll be sitting right over here.
Yeah.
In that empty chair.
We might pull in a more comfortable one.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see.
And he's still training people. You can still sign up for classes by Mike Hollow.
I might see if I can get in there. I can't train. I'm disabled. And watch.
Mentally.
Yeah, but I want to watch it. I've never seen it. I want to see what goes into training. Not going to take videos.
You could have, though, because I sat in on so many.
Yeah, but that's the time I was doing other things, and my, life took me away from here.
Yeah, I sat in on a whole lot. Again, never trained myself. Never really wanted to.
But you still get hit by a chair.
It did. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
It hurt.
He chased me out of the ring, and I ran.
Yeah. So
sorry, left you there.
So much for sticking by your boy.
I saw the chair shot, and I was like, I'm next. No.
Yeah.
I'll
get you back, Pyro, though. I'll tell you what. Like, this is the thing, is I think we missed the boat with that. I think there was money to be made.
Yeah.
Because me and you know a lot of people.
We do.
Me and you know a lot of tag teams. And you can put us on a mic and trust us.
Yeah.
And Pyro hit me with that chair. It was a year ago at this point, maybe more.
Yeah, maybe a little more, 2 years maybe.
Pyro hit me with that chair.
Pre-pandemic.
And then running out the building like a coward. And then ducking us for weeks.
Yeah.
Give me a mic and let me just, announce to you that, listen, yeah, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'8". Pyro's not 6'8". Pyro's, 4'9".
Little guy. Pocket size.
Yeah. And I got a lot of friends, but I'm not a professional athlete. And Pyro is.
Yeah. With his tag team partner.
Yeah, Davey Cash, who's a little bit bigger than Chris. But guess what? I know a lot of people in this industry, in this business. I'm not in pro wrestling. I'm around it. I know a lot of people that are in pro wrestling that have done a lot of things and been a lot of places and had a lot of championships that are tag teams, that are tag team specialists. And I can make a phone call or two and bring one of those guys to a show. And, maybe he has his partner with them. Maybe you guys leave you a little bat in the back one day. Maybe you don't. Maybe you bring it out. But guess what?
Make it a hardcore match.
I'm Batman. And maybe I'll have a bat of myself. And maybe I'll sit ringside. Maybe I won't. But I'll tell you what. I won't run. I'll be in the building.
You won't use a chair.
And guess what? At the end of the day, you guys are going to be looking up at the lights.
The lights up there?
Counting to 3. And I'm just kidding, Davey. Chris, you guys are friends. You guys are boys. But I really do think there was money to be made there. And
the one.
What's funny is me posting on Facebook that, I can't believe Pyro did that, blah, blah, blah. And I thought me doing that.
He got heat.
Yeah, they lost bookings.
Yeah.
Like, Davey messaged me. I was like, yo, that's great, but please take that down.
Yeah.
Like, why? We should have been going to every promotion with that.
Yep. That would have been great. And there's like one tag team when you were saying that I was picturing in my head coming out of retirement.
Uh-oh.
You know the two people. We were gonna have one on a couple weeks ago, but he had stuff going on. Mad Dog.
Oh.
I was picturing them, and I was like, that would be
good.
That would be good.
Kick-ass Kyle Storm, Mad Dog, Matt West.
Matt West.
Matt Storm, Matt West. But yeah, them. But there's other guys that, have been places, and that would have given promotions a chance to bring someone in.
Yeah.
Make
them run the gauntlet.
I think that would have been fun.
So you know what we got to do? We got to get you hit by a chair again.
No, we got to get you hit by a chair.
Can I be sitting in it?
No.
Can it be like a dollhouse chair?
No.
Can it be one of the padded ones?
Nope. Can't even be one of those plastic ones. It's got to be metal.
I'll take it. It's got to be hit me in the head, though.
Nope.
Hardest part of my body.
Softest.
Yeah. Still dent the chair.
You're going to knock your teeth out.
Again? The best part of that, when you got hit with the chair that I remember, is you hiding it from your mother.
Yeah, until it lasted about 2 hours.
Until someone told her.
Yeah, somebody sent her a text saying, hey, look at JP's arm.
Well, you could have showed her the other one.
What other one?
The other arm.
The other arm was fine.
Yeah, when she said, what's wrong with your arm? Joe told me, look at your arm. You should have said nothing. It's fine. Instead of going, well.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
But guys, this has been fun.
Yeah.
That's all I got time for this week, unfortunately.
All right.
I wish we could do this more. I wish we could do this more times per week. We just can't.
We struggle to get this one in.
Right.
The only time other time we would be able to do it would be on a weekend. Or later, but we can't be in here.
Right.
But
guys, we will reschedule. I apologize to Scott Wilder. We will get that rescheduled. I'll figure it out.
In the meantime, check out Scott Wilder Promotions. He handles a lot of the legendary wrestlers and gets them to different meet and greets and conventions all over the country. So you might, he might be in your neighborhoods. Go check him out.
Thank you, guys.
All right, see you next Tuesday. I suck.